Hi everyone, my name is Justine and today I'm going to be making a charcuterie board for my kids' lunch, and I thought I would take you along and just show you how I make my boards. I am not a professional by any means, I'm just making this for my kids, but I hope you guys enjoy anyways, and hopefully it'll give you some fun tips and ideas for your own board. So I'm just starting off with a glass tray, and then I'm quickly showing you a few things I'm putting on the board. Everything here came out of my cabinets with the exception of the stuffed peppers and this meat and cheese tray. I did cheat this time since I'm only making this for my kids. I just got a pre-made meat and cheese and cracker pack because I know these are meats and cheeses that they will eat. Usually when I'm having guests over, I will get some fancier meats and cheeses to put on the board. But since this one's just for my kids, I'm putting stuff that I know that they will like. I also grabbed some bowls and some spoons for serving some things, and I'm starting off by putting these cream cheese stuffed peppers in a bowl. These are so delicious. I got them at Walmart. I personally will even take these sometimes, cut them up and put them on a cracker, and it is so yummy. My kids are not a huge fan of this one though. This particular addition to the board is just for myself. And then I'm just adding some honey. I like to start off with the things that are in the bowls. That way I can put everything else around them. I'm also adding this olive tapenade. It's an olive fig tapenade. It's kind of sweet, kind of savory. I think it's very good. You could also put hummus in a bowl. You could put any kind of dip that you like to have with cheese and crackers in a bowl. You might see my kids' little hands in this video because they were also helping me with it. And then I'm just going to take everything that I have and just kind of spread it out around. I like to start out with the crackers, the cheese crackers and meats, since they are kind of, in my mind, they're like the main part of the charcuterie board. So I like to put those on first, and then I'll put everything else like the dried fruits and nuts and just kind of sprinkle those around. You could really put anything you want on a charcuterie board, which is why everything on here pretty much was stuff I already had in my fridge and in my pantry. Like I said, the only new things I bought was the meat and cheese tray and then the stuffed peppers. I also like to make my trays very colorful, and so as you can see right now, I'm spreading out all of the darker things so that way I don't have blackberries, olives, and figs all right next to each other. They're kind of spread out throughout the board, and they just make it look more appealing when they're not all grouped up next to each other. I also added some feta cheese, which I never really thought to have feta cheese on a charcuterie board, but I had it with a cracker and some salami, and it was delicious. And then at this point, you might notice that the things going on the board are not things that I showed at the beginning of the video, because I realized that I still had some extra space left, and so I just decided to look back in my fridge and in my pantry and see what else we had in, and so I picked up some strawberries, and then I also found some Ferrero Rochers, and so I put those on the board as well. Some of them I left wrapped and some of them I unwrapped. It just kind of gives a nice little look to the board. And then the very last thing I did was I took some rosemary and I took some fresh cranberries and I just put them in random spots on the board. I sprinkled the cranberries around. It kind of gives it a nice pop of red. And they are pretty much just for decoration, just to make the board look nicer. And there we have it. It's super easy to do. I know that there are a lot of professional board makers who can teach you to make something that looks a lot fancier, but like I said, this is just for my kids. I love making charcuterie boards whenever I make them for parties. They're always a huge hit. There's always something somebody will like on the board. There's almost always something for everybody. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep an eye out for some more food related videos this Vlogmas, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.